So hey, what is up everyone? I mean, there has been so many issues today, so many issues. I mean, the network connections is still not perfect, and so are the software glitches. I'm definitely, pardon me for not really putting forward the game sound. I mean, the commentary sound which you can hear right now. I'm definitely sure you will be able to hear my sound once again. This is me, Akash. Once again, I am casting this match for you live on W4RSHOT Esports. This is URGT1 Invitational Scrims, and right in front of us we can see a Miramar map, and right across the desert region, this is team URG once again, team number 19, just going through, taking on the rotation through the sand covered pathways, the sand covered terrains of Miramar. So with that being said, we will have a look at what are the casualties that we have suffered. This is Bounty Frozen who has got the better of. We will shift forward to Bounty very soon. So Bounty is probably team number 2. So once again, yes, this is Frozen once again. Frozen is the player who actually got the better of one particular player from team 11. With that being said, let us have a look at how does this fight kind of proceed. But if you do like my casting, then please make sure you type something in the live chat. I mean, I will keep an eye on the stream chat as well. Let's make this very interactive. Let's make this a very interactive session rather. Team number 11 does have probably only one player remaining. I'm not really sure where are the rest of them. So yes, team 11, this is Goku Zord, and team Zord Goku from team Zord actually is the last remaining survivor from this particular team. Zord is actually one of the most oldest clans of PUBG Mobile, at least, and right now, as you can see, this is EO Saz who has got the better of another particular player. To be honest, team Bounty does look to have the upper hand in this particular fight, but once again, it is to be seen if Goku from Zord rather can kind of make a comeback, because of 1v4 we have seen 1v4s rather. Oh my god, this is EO Saz who has fisted one particular player. That does make a statement out here. I'm not really sure which particular team this is EO Saz, but definitely they are making a statement out here. Fisted the hell out of that particular team. He has a pan in hand as well, so that does mean that. And also you can see there is something on his shoulders. I mean, not only is that a weapon, but it is a responsibility as well. The Arctic Warfare Magnum, or in short the OM, is on his shoulders. He is carrying this particular big responsibility. He does have the 6.6 as well, so definitely that does mean that in the Miramar, in the sand covered terrains of this particular field, I guess this is the player who is going to thrive once again. The bolt action, 100 damage, one shot of it, and you are gone for good, I guess. And with that being said, I guess this is going to be some very interesting action up front. We do have a lot of action left. Definitely I missed a lot of it because of my network issues, but right now it is on point, and what is on point is the match as well. So that is something which I'm looking forward to. 53 players alive, 18 teams left. Definitely there's a lot of match left in this particular fight left in this particular match, pardon me for that. But team number 25 is rotating just in front of the face of team Saz once again. This particular player, I'm not really sure, this is probably Ghost to okay, so it was Ghost 12. Ghost 12 has been knocked down. With that being said, the second player has been brought down on his knees as well. Team number 25 is just surrendering in front of the wrath of team Saz once again. This is Saz from EO once again, not team Saz, this is team EO, pardon me for that once again. But definitely I do not have information on the teams, but as you can see, this is Ghost 12 who has been brought down, and once again I guess the kill will probably be confirmed. Saz looks, this particular player from EO, this is Saz once again. Saz looks to like make a statement out here. Once again a pan coming in. This particular player is out here for some fun, right? Once again, the fists, the pan, this is some making of a statement right up front. I mean, team EO, this is Styles who's got the better of Jahapna, probably that was it was Jahapna, and he has got the better of him as well. So with that being said, I guess team number 4 will look on to kind of wipe this team out of the face of the map itself, and the last remaining player from team number 25 is still there. He will still remain alive because this is Saz from EO once again. He is moving out from this particular location once again, not really feeling the need to kind of take that particular fight, but the red zone is here as well. The bombs are dropping in like fireballs once again, and if one connects on top of the head, I guess it is gone. Team EO will be gone. But with that being said, they are rotating towards team number 25 once again. I'm not really sure how well this particular rotation will prove to be, but definitely that is a very good rotation, very good strategy coming in. One particular nade And as you can see, Sash from you has been knocked down. This is great recovery, but with that being said, Ryuga confirming that particular kill. Team number 25 has been decimated from the surface of the map itself, and right now this is Sash who has been knocked out, but the revive is looks to be very easy for them. But team number 12 is also in the proximity. That is something which they would need to keep an eye on. With that being said, we will look on to the casualties that have been suffered. Definitely let us have a look at the teams that have been completely wiped out. So as of now, this is team 7, this is team EX. Once again, they have been taken down. This is team Mafia probably. This is as you can see, team number 10 consisting of BNF Wolfie. We have this is what is this, Miracle, and once again this is URGxREDROCKxBSUD CE, and this is Mafia 2 OP CE. So probably this is the CE team. Yes, definitely this is this looks to be the team CE once again, and they have been taken down as well. Apart from that, Rival has been taken down, as well as the team 25 has been brought down to his it's not brought down, but they have just been completely decimated from the map itself. With that being said, 17 teams are still left, so you cannot really underestimate. There is a lot of fight which is coming up on next. Just have a look at that cluster of the team. Just have a look at the cluster. I mean, the zone has been formed on the southern side of this map itself. Chumaseda Minas del Valley, consisting these are the regions which are inside the map itself. This is Karma Flash Noob who has got the better of Kazuka BTC probably. If I am pronouncing the name wrong, please feel free to actually let me know in the live chat, because definitely I do not have as much information how do you pronounce their names. But once again, this is Flash Noob once again who got that particular knock itself. I'm looking forward to this particular fight as well. Team number 25, rather 24, pardon me for that, is 6 versus team number 24. Once again, this particular nade probably will connect, and I'm not really sure, but this is Slay, one particular player from team Slay who has actually been knocked down. This is Flash Noob who is just spewing blood on team 24. Meanwhile, he is taking a third party from, what is it, RR Mister probably, I'm not really sure, but the smokes are coming in. Definitely the fight has actually been made very interesting. That was Master who got the better of Flash Noob, so definitely Flash Noob, your time is up. But once again, a close range fight. Will Master be able to come on top? Never really. Zeus Strike connecting that Uzi. With that being said, team number 24 has actually been brought down to only one man. One man surviving. This is Nightmare, K2S Nightmare. Will he be able to survive, or will he be watching his nightmares? The worst nightmares probably might come to reality. This is probably a 1v1 situation up front, because Flash Noob has been knocked out as well. Zeus Strike is the last remaining player from team 6. I guess Flash Noob's elimination is imminent. I guess it is really difficult for him to make it possible, but once again, Zeus Strike has been reduced to 45% health. I guess it was a very good spray coming in from the M416 4X, but once again, this is Blur Devil who has got the better of GG Maniac. Karma Flash Noob once again, I guess, will bleed out to death. He is just so desperate to get that revival, but once again, it probably won't be possible. Zeus Strike is really taking a lot of damage. Nightmare connecting those shots once again. I guess he might be able to take down team 6. I guess it is a 1v1 fight, and definitely it can go either way. Both of the teams are really clinging on by a thread. Both of them are trying to survive, but meanwhile, do we have anything? This is Dhruv Iyer who says, hi, big fan of your custom, thanks a lot buddy. But once again, Zeus Strike is here. Once again, Flash Noob will probably die, but once again, I'm not really sure what is coming up. Yes, Flash Noob has bleeded to death, but once again, Nightmare has been brought down from behind. It was Ninga OP from Bounty once again, and the Nightmares, K2S's Nightmare's worst nightmare did become a reality. With that being said, team number 2 does have new enemies up front. This is none other than team 4, that is team EO. So it is to be seen if Saz, once again coming in from team EO, will probably be able to ban some more players, or will he actually be fisted or panned out in this particular location. With that being said, Bounty is going very strong. They already have 3 kills. It is to be seen how well can they poise themselves up, but once again, Bounty is doing a great job. Saz has been brought down. Meanwhile, team number 4 is really struggling out here. Ryuga is the only last player left, and with that being said, I guess he has been knocked out. So three players from, okay, so 2 players from rather team 4 has been brought down as well. So as you can see, I guess it is Styles who is the only one left, and Styles will be brought down. He is at very low health at the moment. The play zone will probably get the better of him as well. So with that being said, Styles has been taken down by the play zone itself. Team number 4 has been reduced to the ashes, and once again, Bounty surviving this particular fight. Once again, Sass couldn't really get the opportunity to ban more players. Meanwhile, URG is taking some fight once again. Odin God has actually fallen from a vehicle, so that is something which is really interesting. I guess Odin God, Claw Marshall, Claw Beerus, once again, all of them are really struggling to get inside. Meanwhile, this is Fritz who has actually been taken down. Odin God and Marshall, both of them have been knocked down. I'm not really sure what really happened. Probably the vehicle exploded, but once again, a revive is going to be so difficult for them. The only player who is still left is Beerus. Beerus will look to revive these particular players, but once again, this is going to be a very difficult job considering the play zone and everything else, I guess. With that being said, let us have a look at this particular player. He's still the last remaining soldier. Once again, Karma, Zeus Strike on the go, buddy. With that being said, I guess the fact that this particular player can actually get his team to a very high position is something which is a great possibility. I really want to see him do that, but definitely that is something which we will have to check out. Team D2D is actually taking some gunfire once again. Let us have a look at what is brewing up for D2D. Rabbit has actually been brought down. This is Liquid, and I'm not really sure which particular team was it, but right now, as you can see, team number 19 is very close to them. So definitely the fight is on, and not really sure, but I guess it is really possible that team number 19 was the team who actually got the better of Rabbit. But right here, as you can see, Liquid is the one who is charging in on team number 19. Once again, I'm losing a lot of frames, probably because a lot of teams are really coming close. So next match I will revise all my settings and everything. But with that being said, I guess this is the place where actually Rabbit was taken down. I'm not really sure, but the vehicle, this is the pickup truck, and once again Liquid will look to move inside the zone. Probably they are some, I'm not really sure where is the zone itself. So right now, as you can see, the zone it is a central zone, and it really makes it possible for a lot of teams to come inside, but not a lot of teams are already there. They have to rotate. A large scale rotation is really coming up, but as you can see, Elton has been brought down and Bounty is really taking a lot of damage. Clive is the only player who is still left. Will Clive pull off a miracle out here, or will he succumb to the damage which has been caused by this particular team? This is probably I'm not really sure which particular team was it, but Bounty, Clive, he is definitely moving away from that particular situation. Odin God came up with a knock on Blur Devil, and meanwhile, as you can see, this is Clive who is really taking on the damage. I'm losing so many frames, my goodness, but once again, definitely I'm losing frames. There in the Miramar map, players are losing their lives itself. So once again, a really interesting situation up front. Odin God is out there looking out for some blood out of Clive. Once again, will Bounty, Clive be able to survive? Definitely a very good rotation strategy coming up from Clive. Once again, he might be able to use the ridge to his advantage. The buggy can go through any particular terrain. It is really laggy right out here. So if I'm actually changing the graphics once again, let me just do it very quickly. Okay, so it is at the lowest possible setting. So definitely the emulator needs some revival, but that is not really on my hands, I guess. This is God Spray CE. Once again, he is probably looking out for some action right out here. With that being said, I'm really hoping that a lot of teams are still left. This is the 5th zone already. Just have a look at the number of teams still alive. This is 11 and 24 players are still left. Oh my goodness, this is probably one of the most intense last zone actions which I have ever seen. I'm just hoping that it doesn't play a spoil sport right out here. D2D's Liquid has been brought down. L4R's Abhay OP has been brought down by URGQT as well. Was it QT? I'm not really sure what it is. Yes, it is QT. So QT has brought down that particular player. I guess L4R is right up front. But meanwhile, URG does have new enemies up front. As you can see, this is team number 13, team number 12 rotating. All of the teams will have to come close together. And meanwhile, this is QTOP who has been knocked down. This is probably range. And with that being said, the last player from URG, that is Rose. Rose has to do some sort of trick on her own. I'm not really sure if this is, but right up here, this is Evil's Flame who has been brought down. And as you can see, this is QTOP and Rose. Both of them have been brought down. It was Psychorax from Blur who actually got the better of URG as well. So this is right in front of you, team Claw. Once again, Claw Beerus is the last one who is still surviving. Zeus Strike has been brought down by Blue BX Cage. So this particular team, this is Blue BX, once again, they are going very strong. They are still 4 men alive in this zone as well, and that actually works things in makes things in their favor, I believe, because in the ending zones, I guess the more number of players you're having alive, I guess it becomes really easy for you to kind of survive that particular onslaught coming in from different directions. The battle royale feeling of PUBG is really coming up right now. I guess it is becoming very vibrant up front. Team Blue Blue BX once again will actually pick up this particular kill. Once again, they are picking off kills one after the other. This was Avil's marksman who has actually been brought down. They are inside the zone. They are holding this beautiful shack once again. If you have a look at Team CE once again, team number 20, they do have a lot of kills, 6 kills already for them, and right now Team L4R is really struggling up front. They are on top of a high range, but definitely they are getting sprayed down. They're getting gunned down from different direction as well. Team Bounty Elton is still surviving, and apart from that, if you have a look at the map, I guess L4R was the one surviving. This is Blur, and we haven't really expected a lot of Blur. This is Ferocity and Psychorax once again. They do hold a very good position. Apart from that, I guess Bounty Clive is still holding on. That is definitely some miracle out here. Someone has called for the flare gun as well. Team L4R, if you have a look at this particular team, I guess they will actually get revived right now. Yes, the last player is getting revived. I'm not really sure who this is, but once again, they will take a lot of damage. They are so exposed out from each and every direction. I guess things, they have made their life so difficult out here, but once again, they are still clinging on to their dear lives, and none of them have really suffered any such casualties. But team number 20 will actually look to kind of go on a rampage against team number 14, because it makes no sense if team number 20, that is Team CE, doesn't really make a charge, doesn't really barrage those nades in at this point. And yes, that is what they are doing. They are going after this particular, this is CE, Godspray CE, whose Molotov did really do a lot of damage. The nades are coming in. This is pure barrage. This is onslaught coming in from Team CE once again. It is to be seen if L4R will be reduced to the ashes. Definitely they are being brought down. They are being fisted. I mean, not literally fisted, but they are being knocked out. They are being wiped out. This is pure demolition coming in from Team CE once again. Pure domination. But once again, this is Void is OP once again, who has got the better of Blue BX Cage. And Void, this particular player from Team CE, doesn't really seems to be satisfied after, you know, consuming the entire Team L4R. He has gone after Blue BX once again. It is to be seen if they can get the better of Blue B, or will they be succumbing under the pressure. They have actually, you know, made themselves very exposed, because this particular position in the zone, this is actually very much exposed. But once again, a beautiful spray coming up from Void is OP. Void is OP, is really OP in this particular scenario. Meanwhile, they have gunned down Godspray CE as well, and the last player, this is the last knock for CE came. I mean, they are just one man left. This is Void is OP CE. He has to do some miracle right out here. Bounty Elton is still there. I'm not really sure what strategy can he come up with, but definitely he has to rescue some of his teammates before he can actually take in some particular fight. But he's really falling down the ridge. Things are definitely not in favor for Team CE once again. He will though get one particular revive, that is for Godspray CE. But once again, it is to be seen what can they come up with, because definitely things are not looking favorable for Team CE. Definitely one particular player has rushed in. This is I'm not really sure. This is what this is. This is XT4SY. So he has actually lost his life. He has bleeded to death, and once again Night C has actually bleeded to death. A 2v2 up front. Void is OP has been brought down, so Team Blur is still surviving. Team number 3, Ferocity and Psychorax once again coming up with such a good recovery. But once again, CE will actually look to get the better of Psychorax. Psychorax has been brought down. Ferocity is the only person who is left, and Team 20 is one man down. But with that being said, team number 16, probably was it team number 16, I'm not really sure, but definitely Team Blur has been taken down, and that is something which is surprising. I don't know what happened right out here, but definitely it was some sort of magic coming in. Probably it was team number 20, probably it was 16, I don't know definitely. But as you can see, we have 3 teams left in this particular match. Playzone has got the better of Godspray CE, and once again, this is Void is OPCE. Void is OPCE has made himself so open, and once again, I guess it was team number 16, I'm definitely not sure, but we will get to see. Yes, it was Blue P once again coming up with this beautiful dominating chicken dinner. What a game which we got to see. It was just fantastic. Pure skill coming in. Such intense action in the end, I guess I never have experienced in my life before, man. That was straight in. I can really say that was something which was one of the most intense matches, one of the most intense Miramar matches which I've seen. And definitely those days, sand covered terrain, everything went in favor. And once again, I have a look at this stream. I'm really hoping that nothing really is going Probably things are fine, I'm definitely not sure, but once again, never really mind. It was a great match. I would have really analyzed the result probably, but once again, probably I'll have to look at the internet. It is really sucking out here once again. And till then, yeah, till then we will be back with the second match probably.